What's up YouTube? JP back for another JP Gaming. Today we're taking a break from our lessons and jumping on our standard ladder account and going to play some Midrange Shaman. No real reason beyond we have a 50 gold quest here to complete 3 wins. I think that will be a good goal for us tonight. This is the first time we've jumped into ladder after the nerf of Small Time Buccaneer and Spirit Claws. Both cards played heavily in Shaman, so I thought it would be an interesting look at what we're doing here. So if you'll notice, we removed our pirate package from the beginning, but we have left a small aggro package. Tunnel Trog into Totem Golem, for example, is just too strong to pass up. In the place of the pirates, we've tried to skew the deck more towards mid-range or late game big creatures and stuff like Jade Chieftain. We're looking to summon Jade Golem, so we can summon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's pretty good for Jades. Druid does it better, but I think Shaman's in a pretty good spot right now, and I believe a lot of people will be doing the same thing we are, is kind of expecting the game to slow down now that Pirates took a hit. We're still going to probably see some Pirates, and this will be a good way for us to determine how we match up against that, and if we should have kept the Pirates ourselves. So we'll go up and queue up here. Oops, cancel that. We want to select our new deck, Jade Midrange. We started this season at rank 19. Or I'm sorry, at rank 20. So we've won a couple games just doing quests and stuff. We're currently up to 2,200 gold. We probably going to spend all that gold on packs when the new set comes out in April. So we'll have quite a lot. But I did recently read today that they are coming out with the second Epic Tavern Brawl. The first one I didn't participate in. It's a premium tournament style tavern brawl where you submit a standard ranked deck, and you pay $10 or 1,000 gold, and then it's similar to Arena, but you bring your cards to the table. If you can win 12 games, you're guaranteed something ridiculous like 50 packs, 1,000 gold, 1,000 dust, and 3 golden legendaries. That's insane. But I mean, that's like an 80 to 90% win rate, and in standard ranked, that's near impossible. Obviously, somebody's got to do it, but so I don't like our hand at all. We're gonna go ahead and just keep Lightning Bolt and pass the other 3 back. We've got a lot of work ahead of us with this deck. I was hoping to get something to start the game with early. Tunnel Trog's the way we want to play it always.
Well played.
Whoops.
Greetings, friend.
Alright. So we're not very smart. We can't even emote correctly tonight. So playing against Mop Cold Heart. Looks like a Cthulhu Druid deck. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Here we will Tunnel Trog and spend our 3. I'm sorry, spend our other 1 point of mana to do 3 damage. Also has the benefit of pumping Tunnel Trog with the Overload ability. So as expected, there's the Wraith, 3 damage to target minion. Now we're just going to pop out a Totem because we are under the Overload effect, so we're currently at 2 mana instead of 3. Next turn, we have some decisions to make. We probably won't play the Water Speaker just because, even though it's Overload, it's a Restore 6, so we want to get maximum benefit out of that. We could also play Flame Wreath Faithless, but that will overload us too. Or we could play Jade Spirit, and I think that's what we'll do here. So Jade Spirit, as an all-neutral Mean Street card, looks a little underpowered, but just the fact that it poops out a Jade Golem is good enough for us. We want to get our jade count up high. If without these little 4-drops, we'd only have 4 or 5 ways to create jades. So necessary evil for this deck, in my opinion. Though we aren't playing Bran, who would double the effect, so that's something to consider. So typically you're pretty safe with throwing down things. Normally you wouldn't want to throw down a Thunderbluff Valiant until turn 7 so that you could get immediate value from him. But we currently don't have any totems on the board, and besides Mulch, Druids have a hard time dealing with single creatures, spot removal, and especially creatures that have more than 4 toughness. So I think it's a pretty safe bet to throw down Valiant here. If it survives to next turn, we'll hopefully be in the driver's seat. Things we have to be thinking about now are swipe, along with another like Wraith. So swipe plus Wraith would be able to clear the Valiant. So what are we going to do here? He throws down a taunt. So I think we will respond with our own taunt and get some value off this Thunder Bluff Valiant. Still in a pretty weird spot though. It'd be great if we could draw a Hex for sure. Question is, if he's smart, he'll clear the Stoneclaw Totem next turn. Go and pass. Right now we're just begging to be swiped. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see that come out.
Are you my master?
So we got to be thinking about Cthulhu. The Druid's ramp, he's 2 mana ahead of us, so in 2 turns he could cast Cthulhu. So there's the swipe we were worried about. How are we going to get out of this? So here... Could really use a Hex right now, fam. Well, I think what we will do... It's kind of weird, but we will Totem. Hope for a Spell Totem. Fuck yes. And now we will take our boosted Maelstrom Portal, pop this out, mainly to do the 2 damage and get the guy. And then we'll do 4 here. And then swing the final 2. And then we'll... just because we're worried about... I don't know what we're worried about, but we'll just clear this guy just to keep it clean. We're not out of the woods yet. He obviously will probably have another... big fat totem guy. Next turn I think we'll have 8 mana, so I'm probably going to Eye of Blackpaw and Totem. Only 7 mana. So that changes things. So here I think we'll play the Jade Chieftain. We lose the Totem. Excuse me. We'll go ahead and lead the Totem. I'm sorry, lead the Jade Chieftain. This is a weird game. Weird board state. You know, we should be in the lead here. It's just, unfortunately, he got off. He ramped up pretty quick, and we have not drawn a hex yet. I think we put 2 in here, for sure. But so next turn, we'll have 9, if my math is right. If we don't draw hex, we could consider playing the Azure Drake and hopefully drawing it. So there's a second Wrath. I was calling it Wraith earlier. I don't play Druid that often. So there's the Hex finally. So I don't think we can afford to play it as is. I think what we'll do is we're going to play I Am Blackball. And then we're going to actually coin out Big Dog, Meme Dad. We've been doing a lot of just sitting back and waiting, but we just haven't had good trades. I don't want to lose the 2-2 or the 1-3 into that 4-4 when he could just simply clean up like Aya Blackball, for example, with it. I'm also afraid that if we use the Hex on the 4-4, there's going to be something coming down the pipe that's going to be even bigger and badder. One good thing about building our board out, we do know that he's played 1 swipe so far, so we're only really afraid of the other swipe in the deck, but building the board out also protects us from face damage when he does play Cthulhu. So he's probably going to play Cthulhu here because he's doing these weird cleanup trades. So he has the same thought as we do. He's trying to minimize the targets. Oh, no, no Cthulhu. Fair enough. So this is a good pickup for us.
Elements guide me.
So we're starting to pick up some steam here. Getting all quiet, concentrating. But that's a really good pickup for us. Jade Lightning. It's a great late game removal. But choice between cleaning up Twilight Elder and the Wild Pyromancer. It'd probably been smarter to kill the Elder, but he was probably going to use whatever he had to go into the 7-3 that we left up. And so old Mope Coldheart is out of gas now. He's played his Cthulhu. We're back in the driver's seat. So now we will just Hex, hit, and probably play the Drake. It's great for us. Feeling pretty good.
The symphony of town begins.
He's just so far behind now. Yep. So we turned it around right when we needed to. I think it was clutch that we held the Hex. I don't know if we would have won that if we would have used it on the 4/4. But obviously that was like 4 turns ago, so the game could have gone a completely different direction. But that's more of a mid-range deck for you. We didn't run out of gas. We had resources available for us, so as the game progressed into a state where it was anybody's game on like turn 8 through 10, we were able to utilize some really good removals, such as Hex, to dig ourselves back up, reestablish board control, and go for that win. So 1-0 tonight feels good. We'll just cue back directly into our opponents. But not a bad deck. I like Cthulhu decks, the deck that we played. That would on the other series on the channel, the Learning to Play, we on the new account, that's something that we were hoping to shoot for, but unfortunately we spent probably 500 gold on 5 packs, I believe, from that set where Cthulhu and crew were available, and we never got anything besides the 2 freebies. So we kind of just moved to Mean Streets of Gadgeton, which was probably smart in the first place. But again, we're getting really shitty openers. I'm going to throw it all back. Looking for Tunnel Trog. There it is. Really good recovery there. Trog into Totem Golem is amazing. We got an old golden mage here. It means 500 wins on that account. So probably expect a Frostbolt into our Tunnel Trog here. Interesting play. Maybe he's holding Arcane Blast. At any rate, gonna kick it up a notch. He could put down like a Thalnos into an Arcane Blast to clear the Totem Golem. So there's the Arcane Blast into the Trog. Pretty good for him. Pretty good. Cool. Shamans do struggle a little bit with Tempo Mage. This seems to be what this is. Just the way the cards are being played out. He's using a lot of low-costed removals. It is still possible that he is Reno Mage and he just has one-ofs of all these, but typically we're looking at playing a mid-range Tempo Mage here. So here we'll try to bait out some removal on that Fire Totem, Flame Totem, whatever fiery looking totem that is. So there's the Frostbolt. Not doing too bad. We're staying. We do have the coin, but we are staying with him on card advantage, even though I believe he's played an Arcane Brilliance to draw. He has not played the Flame Speakers, the 2/4s. So that's something we got to worry about extending into. And there's also Flame Strike at 7, but sometimes these decks don't play Flame Strike. Other times they might play 1 or play the 6-drop Ice Spell that does AoE damage to all creatures. Blizzard, I believe. So that could wipe our board right now. But again, we're playing conservatively and not extending our good creatures into this.
What to do? What to do?
So this is a little weird. This is going to be a weird play, but we are going to hex that dragon. 2 reasons. 1, we have 2 hexes in hand. 2, it's a spell power enabler for the mage. Allows them to put a lot more damage to our face through the spell damage bonus. And they typically don't play a lot of big creatures. Now, I could be wrong. They could play an Alexstrasza in 4 turns or 3 turns, but I think we'll go ahead and just taunt, or I'm sorry, hex here. And deal 2 to all. It's a good pickup. Good. And here I think I'll just blow my... Shut up, dude. That's not amazing. That's just the way shamans work, my friend. So, consideration would be not to swing with the weapon. Hopefully to use it to get a trade on something else. But, I think it can go either way there. Alright, now we're in the driver's seat. This will be where he pulls out his AoE damage to try to stabilize. I can't think of this guy's name tonight. The Thunderbluff Valiant is extremely dangerous in this situation where we have multiple totems on the board. Go ahead and save this guy. We'll go ahead and blow this guy up, hoping to save our Thunderbluff. Thunderbluff's probably going to eat a fireball here, which is 6 damage, so there's nothing we can do. But we were able to squeeze out 2 more here. Fortunately, though, he can fireball and pick the Searing Totem off with the... So there's the Flame Waker that we were talking about. And there's the fireball that we were talking about. So here we would be super happy with the spell totem. Nope. Go ahead and kick this off anyway, so I think it's super critical to get the Flame Waker off the board. So here, it's critical to realize that this guy the Jade Spirit has 2 toughness, so we'll use the Jade Golem to clear and swing in for 2, simply because he can't pick it off with the Fire Blast. Question is, do we want to Jade Lightning here? I think we do. Well, it's perfect to take off the second Flame Waker. But at the same time, it does establish our board more. It's a tough one, fam. I'm going to go ahead and pass. I don't know if that's the right call or not. Probably the right call, it just feels weird.
Warriors about to play.
So this is a very interesting turn. He has 1 draw, so he now has 2 cards, and he needs Blizzard bad, or he needs AoE bad. Excuse me, still anybody's game. Pretty good turn for him, though. I could see this slipping away from us. We are in a much better position to close the game out, but he's got some really strong creatures on the board. He's getting greedy, though. So now we hope that Rag shoots at our face, to be honest. Still in it. So he's going to pick off the 3/1 with this Fire Blast. But unless he takes care of the Red Fox dude that we just played, we may be able to clean up that 3/3 that freezes. There's a good card. I love this card. It's a favorite of ours in the other videos that we play. So we had an arena run with Paladin, and this was our Burgley Bully was our all-star. So props to Burgley there. We're hanging in there, just barely. Not even really sure what we have left in the tank. We have 13 cards, if we think about it. I don't think we've seen Azure Drakes yet. It's unfortunate. It's a good card against us. I think we might have Aya Blackpaw still. So we may be able to get lucky and pull something out of our ass with some Jade's Golems, but I don't know how we're going to come up with the 9. How are we going to win this? So we're just going to clear that. Oh wow, there's a fucking fatty flame strike for you. We haven't seen a second flame walker either. So here's our one. Hopefully we can pull something nice off this. No. What can we do here? Oh, that's good. I'll force him to play a spell at least. So there's the second flame walker we were afraid of. Alright, so we have 8 cards to find our answer here. So the reason why I didn't play the Lightning Storm there was because I was hoping to roll a spell damage totem. So there we go. So we really want a 4 roll on the... Give us a 4 roll. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Never give up. We might have this. Depending on what he draws here. Okay, so that's good.
I'm almost out of cards.
Excellent. We did it, fam. We fucking did it. Get the fuck out of my face. Ooh, that felt good. I felt that one slipping through. So lesson learned there. Don't give up. It's everybody can win games as long as you play well and luck is in your side. So the inevitability there. I don't even know what I would love for the fact if we could just, maybe we'll start doing this, but we could start running some deck lists on the side that will show us what's available or what's left in our deck. That's a great thing about Magic. Like if you win or lose in Magic online version, it'll allow you to continue to draw cards and just kind of look as if you're sitting there at paper, like just to see what was coming up. It's always good to know exactly about what was left, what else we could have done to win that. Helped that we had a lot of taunts. Helped that we had some heals, and it helped that he did not play stuff like Pyroblast, so he didn't really have a big high end, which is not uncommon in tempo. One more game, one more win. Let's do this. Turn the light up a little bit. All right, final game of the night against Rexar, an old favorite of ours. We've just been getting absolute shit for keeping Maelstrom Portal because there's some hunter openers that can really put down some stuff. So this is a great opener for us. Always want to play Tunnel Trog. Always, always. Followed up with the Jade Claws. We're in business. And then we kind of have reactive AoE clears, low cost to wipe out anything he has. Idea being keep Tunnel Trog on board. So hey, I was mentioning at the beginning, I believe, there's an epic Tavern Brawl coming up where we will we may or may not participate. It's a lot of money, but we need to start thinking about what we could bring that could answer all these kind of decks. The deck that we just played, that Tempo Mage, I think it's in a good spot to pick up some wins. You don't see it as often as you see some of the bigger decks, but I think the recent nerf might have put it into a better position. One thing that always hurts Tempo Mage, or any deck for that matter that's trying to win through a set amount of damage, is Reno. So some games against Reno Mage or Reno Warlock comes down to, did they play Reno before you could kill them? Stuff like that. I don't think there's much trouble in getting greedy here. See if that bites us. I'm not afraid of a 1/1. And he can't coin out a Houndmaster to 4, so. Keeping that pressure on. Would have really liked to get the spell totem there, so that we could have saved the Jade Golem. But he died for a good cause. It's unfortunate buffage for us. So I think we're going to throw away the Tunnel Trog here, actually. Is that the right play? I think we'll get greedy, actually. Because as it stands, he would have to use Stoneclaw. He'd have to use his Acolyte of Pain to hit the Stoneclaw. And we just don't want to do... We want to kill Acolyte of Pain in one shot so that it only draws one card from it. Worst case scenario for us would be if he could clear something... use something else to clear the Stoneclaw, and then he could start to swing in to the 3/4, which would keep it around for 2 card draws. But I think we're going to push our advantage here. Could have been a wrong play. Something to think about. So here comes exactly what we were afraid of. So I had to stop and think about that for a second. That Low Master Cho bullshit. I can't see it. Oh, there you go. Whenever your player casts a spell, put a copy of the other into the other player's hand. That's kind of a weird thing to play around. So obviously we wanted him off the board as soon as possible. Thankfully, he has no attack, so swinging into him is not painful at all. So. Here we will. We're getting greedy. I don't care. That's probably the wrong play again. But the idea is we just want to win. We just want to close this game out. Hunters don't have a board clear. We don't give a shit about any of that stuff, really. Because we should be able to clean it up. Then we will do just that. We will fucking tear this down. And win with our Tunnel Trog, boys. That's such a good feeling. Get out of our face. Go home. See you later. Sayonara. Peace out. Get out of here. Boom. 3 in a row. Feels good. Playing the most overpowered class. But hey, man. We're doing it for quests, you know? So, can't hurt us. There we go. Get a win streak bonus. Take us up out of the 19s into the 18s. Thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow we will be back on our lesson, playing our free-to-play account, doing some quests, talking about things, and just having a good time. So appreciate the views. If you could hit the like button or send this to a friend and ask them to subscribe, that would be great. I appreciate all the help I can get. But until then, thanks for watching.